begin with the update because the former Congress chief and Congress MP Rahul Gandhi has now responded to the Prime Minister's VAT reduction appeal that he made yesterday to multiple states there. Taking a jibe with the Prime Minister, Rahul Gandhi tweeted, and I quote, "High fuel prices blame states, coal shortage blame states, oxygen shortage blame states, 68% of the fuel taxes are taken by the centre, yet the Prime Minister abdicates responsibility. Modi's federalism is not cooperative, it's coercive," unquote. That is what has now been taunted rather by Rahul Gandhi. Multiple of these issues, especially when he has raised the coal shortage issue, it was the Union Minister himself who had hit back saying that India has ample supply, but when it comes to the VAT reduction, because Mohit, who is joining us at the broadcast right now, Mohit, this was multiple states, especially the non-BJP ruled states, that the Prime Minister yesterday pointed out, took out names, and now they are being hit back as far as we have heard it from the state of Maharashtra, West Bengal, and it is now Rahul Gandhi taking on Prime Minister Modi.
Well, yes, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, while addressing the chief ministers through video conference regarding the COVID situation of the country, while giving his concluding remarks, said that the state should also reduce VAT on the fuel prices.
All right, just stay on with us, Mohit. I'll just come back to you. Shehzad Poonawala of the BJP is with us on the phone line. So, yesterday, Shehzad, the Prime Minister, was batting for cooperative federalism, but Rahul Gandhi says it is coercive. It is not cooperative, but coercive.
Well, during Rahul Gandhi's mother's government, it was only combative federalism, and it should be noted that why is the state not doing its responsibility? The fact of the matter is that BJP ruled states are also states of India, and they have an average VAT of, say, about 16 to 18% in states like Haryana, which is amongst the lowest. But when you see Rajasthan, the VAT is as high as 31% plus a cess that is applied at 1,500 rupees per kiloliter. Why is it that Maharashtra government cuts tax on imported liquor but does not cut any tax or VAT on fuel? Why is it that the range of tax that is levied on petrol and diesel per litre is in the range of 26 to 32 rupees per litre in Congress-ruled states and opposition-ruled states, whereas it is 14 to 17, 18 rupees per litre in BJP-ruled states? These are facts that you can't run away from, and the centre has been spending much more than what the UPA spent in the last 10 years on social welfare, on developmental expenditure. Despite that, the average inflation is between 5.5% to 7%, whereas during UPA tenure it was over 9%, over 10%.
But Shehzad, the reactions that are coming in from the non-BJP ruled states, like for example, what Uddhav Thackeray came out with a statement yesterday saying that when it comes to the excise duty, it is upon the centre that why doesn't they cut the excise duty on fuel prices, and especially when it comes to the GST dues to the state of Maharashtra, many of those states there, it is due on part of the centre which is not being given to the states.
Well, the GST compensation dues formula has been decided by the GST Council, in which states are a part. Secondly, Maharashtra government has earned about 79,412 crores between 2018 to 2022 in terms of taxes that they've collected. They're going to collect another 33,000 crores. If you can cut taxes on imported liquor, why can't Mr. Uddhav Thackeray cut tax on petrol and diesel? That's the question that is being asked. So these kinds of excuses are being made only to obviate from their own responsibility. And if you are so concerned about Mehengai, you should start working on it in your own states. Whether it's Mehengai or Berozgari, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, they top the charts. But instead of taking responsibility, doing what is expected of the state governments, they are only trying to put the blame on the centre. For everything, they blame the centre, and as if they have no responsibility towards the people of their own state at all.
All right. Shehzad Poonawala, thank you very much. That's the BJP reaction that is coming across this morning. Mohit, if I can come back to you on that, because many of those states, particularly that are not ruled by the BJP, are saying that what the Prime Minister said yesterday is incorrect, it is misleading, and this is stepmotherly treatment that is given by the centre to many of those states that are not ruled by the BJP.
Well, yes, the opposition rule state had hit out to the BJP government, saying that the Prime Minister is trying to change the narrative. And they also stated that most of the money that is being collected as tax from the fuel goes to the centre. And they also talked about that how much money is due on the states from the centre government. They talked about the money from the GST return that is also due on the states. So yes, the politics is speaking on this particular issue. But what the BJP is saying is that the opposition rule states specifically have not cut down on the VAT taxes, and hence they should cut down down on VAT so that the benefit should be transferred to the consumers. And also they say that last year during November, the excise duty was cut down by the centre government on fuel, and hence the benefit was given to the consumers on the ground. Many of the BJP ruled state also did the same, but the opposition ruled state did not do the same, and hence the politics again is speaking over this issue. Now the Rahul Gandhi has come out and he has said that for everything states are being blamed by the centre government. He says the 68% of the tax that is being collected from the fuel goes to the centre government.